It's time for some American football here in the Spanish capital of Madrid. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Madrid. Diaz-Scritch to return it. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Unfortunately, those injuries returned last season. Katie played his fewest games since his rookie season 11. It was pretty obvious, too. Those Dolphins, 6-5 with him, 2-4 without him. He's a difference maker.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. Here's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack. While the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Well, I imagine that first play woke him up as they get set now for 2nd and long. Tua setting up to throw. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jayden Daniels.
He may have been drafted 2nd in 2024, but Daniels was the rookie we couldn't stop talking about last season nor take our eyes off of. He really, Kate, put the capital D in dual threat. 3,500 yards and 25 touchdowns passing, and almost 900 yards and 6 touchdowns on the ground.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He gets it right back to McLaurin. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They get 13 on the pickup, and the Commanders will have a first.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Daniels setting up the play action. Trying to come back around. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
This is Merritt in it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Daniels throwing on third. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Daniels now on first down. He completes it in traffic. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from this one right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points. First and goal, Merritt. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Samuel comes in motion left. Merritt again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Only a yard on the pickup. That leaves him with third and goal at the 6.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Daniels, third and goal. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get the game's first points here in the second. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Dolphins, nothing.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Eskridge on the return. Spins right by him. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So Miami headed out for its second drive of the game. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled. Well, for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for 2nd down and 13. Tua now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
To Nick Westbrook-Akine. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
It's a nickel look from the Commanders. 3rd down. Throw here. 3rd down. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Waddle now in motion right. 1st down, here's Tua. He can run it.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st down, Tagovailoa to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They bring a tight end in motion right. 2nd down carry for Achane. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. And off running left. It's a chance. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
5-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Tagovailoa now. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get their first points of this game just before halftime. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Here's the final play of our first half. Final throw before the break. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Wish we had more, Brock, but still a couple of quarters left to play here in Madrid as we are underway in our second half. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Rasul Douglas on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did, got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Now running down on the pistol, Frosty Merritt. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. To throw, Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Dolphins 7.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
Here comes Malik Washington. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Miami set to take over once again on offense. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Tua out of the pistol. It's caught left side by Hill. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Here's 2 on the sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's now the third sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think, how many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Now Tagovailoa to throw. Here's a screen for Achane. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Let's see what they went with. Third down. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the fourth. Let's see what they went with on third down. He's back to throw. Caught by Westbrook-Ikhine. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Here's Daniels. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Looking to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
The score, Commanders 21, Dolphins 7.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Eskridge on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Miami offense headed out there now. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Taken in by Hill, right side. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. We are to the 2-minute warning in Madrid. Dolphins, 14 points back. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. He brings it in. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Complete to Nick Westbrook-Akine. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Waddle now in motion right. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw it. He'll drop this down to Achane. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Hands are tied, gotta have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. That's caught. He's got Washington. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's 1st down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He's going to keep it this time. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Finds his back, Achane. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Second down now, 7 to go. Now 2 to throw. Short pass brought in. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Throwing now. And that's a touchdown. Great catch there, and with almost no time left. Now, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Loa has his offense ready for this two-point try.
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. And he reaches the end zone, so the two-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6.
Commanders 21, Dolphins 15.
You thought they were going to throw it, didn't you, Kate?
Could you tell? I did. I thought for a moment they might have been setting up to throw, but they stick to the ground. They run it in for 2.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building, because there's all these pretty pass plays, all these creative designs, but don't ever get away from the simplest form of football, and that's running it right down your opponent's throat.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders. That should just about lock up the win.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
No timeouts remaining here, partners, and they can just run out this clock. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So score this as a win for the Commanders. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get